Hello and welcome back. We are back on Dargonus, which is not on fire anymore, except that part. The place looks surprisingly clean and restored as I head in here, I guess. At least I think this is where I need to go. I'm supposed to talk to a master of ceremonies to get this ceremony going. Come on. Oh, hello. Aristocrats. Oh, sorry, I just remembered something. I just need to... Ooh. Okay. Why is it paused? Does that affect... Okay, I just wanted to check if there was any one of those things to pick up. Am I in the wrong place? Let me just... head out, I guess. Maybe the ceremony person is outside. Come on. Man. I don't really know why they had to make this area 2 areas anyways. Wait. Am I dumb? Am I being stupid? Fuck. Fuck, oh, god damn it. Loading screen again. Great. Excellent. Amazing. Come on. I feel like this is one of those fake progress bars that, like, at least the first 90% or whatever aren't the actual progress. Whatever, it's fine. This is a throne room. I'm just gonna go here. Oh. Ow. Okay. The servant in fine clothes offers you a deep bow. Your ladyship, it is a great honor to serve you in an undertaking as monumental and glorious as a Magna Accessio ceremony. You have been entrusted with arranging the festivities? I have indeed, your ladyship. I have been given the high honor of House Presidian is overjoyed to having received the honor of introducing you to your subjects and humbly thanks you. Very good. Is everything ready? The palace decorations are prepared and we are ready to begin at your command. The festive activities in the capital have likewise been arranged and the guests of honor either have arrived on the planet or are awaiting invitation near orbit. The servants are already in your chambers to see to it that you are impeccably garbed for the occasion. Then let us begin. May the Emperor be with us this day. I don't know why I give people such voices. It's very silly. Come on. I wonder if I'm gonna have to do combat with the 2 people I chose to be my buddies for this. Press the button. There we go. Rejoice from Valencia's subjects. In honor of her ascension, the rogue trader generously shows you her favor. They're tossing, like, food or money, even. Benevolence creates every soul day's rations and personal fuel cells so that all may be fed and warm on this day. Praise the rogue trader's magnanimity. I don't know that word. Magnanimous is a word. I guess that's the same. I don't remember what it means. Is this the title screen music? I'm not sure. I have a fucking Eldar next to me as this is happening. What a fucking baller move. I'm so proud of myself. The crowd below is roiling, their electrified exultation filling the air of Dargonus. Thousands of throats chant your name. You are at the apex of this world and all others. Amplified by 100 voxes, the voices of the Master of Ceremonies booms. Rejoice, subject of Dargonus! You have been granted the felicity of witnessing your mistress. A great honor bestowed upon us by the rogue trader Jane von Valancius, gracious savior of Dargonus and vanquisher of blaspheming inhumans. May the unholy kind perish in the flames of righteousness. I say with excruciator of heretics who eradicated the corruption of archenemy worshippers and cleansed Janus. Gracious protector of footfall, patron of trade. A hush falls over the crowd who gaze upon you in adoration. Many of them bear terrible scars from the recent battle of Dargonus. Like children, they await the word of their almighty mother. I don't know about that. Yeah. Fear not the coming day. Henceforth, you are all my charges. You are all free now. Joyful cries carry your name upwards, beyond the atmosphere of Dargonus, all the way to the Emperor's throne. The commoners and nobility look upon you with adoration, and upon Irliet with horror and curiosity. The sight of the Xeno standing at attention by your side strikes awe into their hearts. I am impressed. Dargonus adores its ruler no less than we adore our rulers on Efreet. Jai, who is at the epicenter of the adoration being lavished upon you, smiles radiantly and casually displays her gleaming gold bionic arm for the crowd's greedy gaze. I like it, Shireen. The Master of Ceremonies bows to you with great reverence. Let the oath of the von Valancius dynasty be taken. Please repeat after me, your ladyship. I, Jane, rogue trader by the grace of the Emperor, vow to be the paragon of humanity. I repeat them. Unbroken by adversity to walk bravely. Your lips repeat the word. Unbroken by adversity to walk bravely first into darkness, to boldly go where no man has gone before, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness. You hear a rumble. It is the roar of the sea of your subjects. With jubilation and devout fear, they welcome your ascension. It is done. Sick. Is that a chapter end, perhaps? Oh, shit. Or not? Enjoy the reception. Abelard hanging out down here. Let's have a word with him. Oh, there's these fucking Calcasaurs just here? Oh, these people all look super fucking important. Drivestem is here. Startia Versarian. Abelard is there. Brass Whisper. Oh, hey, Lore Imperium. 89%. I can do that. This venerable Demon Rose is known as the Scipion Punisher, and it served the von Valancius dynasty For 2 centuries, it was hidden in the battle with the Xenos that inhabited Scipia II, but it heroically destroyed 63 enemy vehicles and brought victory to its comrades, securing its status as a relic blessed by the Emperor. That's lovely. It's got multi-melters, it's got the normal cannon tower. It's not a Punisher though. There is a Punisher variant of the Lehman Russ, but that's not it. The Punisher has a Gatling cannon sort of thing. What the fuck? Fragment of Eldari pillar, yeah. Table. Come on, I just want to talk to Abelard. I can't. Oh, I want to see things. Oh, I talked to everyone. Governor Urban Drivesome stands surrounded by highborn guests like a planet orbited by many moons. All of his charm is directed at a man in resplendent power armor, drawn by the Inquisition. But as soon as you approach, Drivesome is the first to give you an elegant bow, getting ahead of the rest in the expression of loyalty. This is a great day, your ladyship. I don't remember his voice. I kinda wanna... Let's not air out our internal conflicts, shall we? I'm gonna smile graciously. I welcome you to my palace, honored guests. You're buffeted by a salve of congratulations and compliments. Iconoclasts follow, right? I'm gonna study the faces of the nobles in attendance. Drivesome is obviously still the leader of Dargonus aristocracy. Fuck, I can't pronounce things, god damn it. But judging by the courtesy he's showing to young Sourback, he clearly wants to strengthen his relationship with that house. The senior Sourback and Gaprak are whispering in another corner. Sourback, whose family seems to be giving you the cold shoulder, must be trying to sway Gaprak to his side. Which could be quite advantageous to Lady Gaprak. After all, the disaster on Kiava Gamma has left her family in an extremely vulnerable position. The Versirians stand apart, their exclusion from the rest palpable. I'm gonna start by speaking to the Inquisitor, I think. My greetings to the member of the Holy Inquisition. He responds with a dignified bow, his proud face calm and unfaltering. And my greetings to you, esteemed Jane von Valancius. May shadows never darken the light of the Astronomicon that guides you. The Inquisitor's companion, a crimson-robed member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, bows to you. From behind the brass mask mounted with dozens of augmetics comes a metallic rasp. Glory to the Valancius heir! Oh. I study him and his companions, but I don't have the highest odds. Failed. Shame. Oh, Tech you succeeded. Among the many augmentations, what stands out is a horribly melted, deformed cogitator connected to the Tech Priest's head. How it is working is baffling. What is twice as baffling is that the Tech Priest hasn't replaced it yet. What unpredictable influence can his ruined implant have on his mind? We have not been introduced. An oversight, to be sure. My name is Xavier Calcasar. Or should I be doing... And I have the honor of serving as a member of the illustrious Ordo Xenos, the head of the Coronos Expanse Conclave, and the Lord Inquisitor of this region. It is my unending task to ensure this sector's readiness to meet external threats and resist internal corruption. And who is this member of the Honorable Priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus? This is Brass Whisper, which naturally is not his real name. His real name is Baron Society. I can't keep doing that. The esteemed Magos is a member of my retinue. There are times when I am forced by my duty to the Emperor to deal with xenotechnology, and Brass Whisper ensures my safety in such moments. Works that have been desecrated by xenos are dangerous. They warrant... His whispering cuts off, replaced by heavy, ragged breathing. Seems that the tech priest's quiet voice is not an extravagant quirk, but rather a consequence of some injury. After catching his breath, Brass Whisper continues. Warrant due caution. Staring at you, Brass Whisper adds gravely. I saw your companion during the ceremony. Rumor has it that she, another series of wheezes, partakes in the cold trade. Be careful with the dangerous, curious, that her associates will try to sell you. Okay, so he's reacting to Jai, but not to Urliet, interestingly. And I'll look at the guests. Drivestem, Sauerback and Gaprak, Dragonus, okay. Tall man in grey power, yeah, we've talked to him now. Rangy? Warrior in black armor and tech. That's Abelard. Oh, this guy. In the black armor. I want power armor. I want power armor so bad. Abelard stands apart from the others, as if reluctant to... Okay. I'm gonna do this. Drive some... Okay, Okay, I didn't need to... Okay, fine. Say, what were you discussing just now? We were talking about the brutal xenos trade on our fair Dargonus. So many victims, so much damage to our industries. Thank the Emperor that you are our protector. If it weren't for you, the cursed invaders would have obliterated the whole planet. He offers you a thin and obsequious smile. I don't know what that means. Hetka Sauerback. Who? This person? Looks young, maybe? Sharing the sector with the blasted xenos is impossible. I hope we respond to the raid on Dargonus with a punitive campaign. Young Sauerback's smile is conceited and bloodthirsty. I see you hate xenos with all your heart. I do. This pestilence against the Emperor must be exterminated. He talks ardently and smoothly, like a commissar. He places his hand on the hilt of his finely adorned sword, his pale face ablaze with noble fury. Or they... Oh, Vincent Gaprak. That guy. Or they must be forced into servitude. Many xenos are more useful alive and obedient than dead. The young man in Gaprak collar speaks with sagacity and gravity. Is it like having a sage-like quality, perhaps? But his opinion seems to carry little weight in this circle. I could not help but notice an ally of non-human origin standing beside your ladyship at the ceremony. I see that as a sign of unfolding possibilities for a collaboration between the Protectorate and the Xenos races. The opportunity is most thrilling. I would be delighted to serve your ladyship in this arena. Is that a good thing to say? Since young Gaprak is so inspired by the thought of conducting business with Xenos, I shall take him into my service as a trade representative. His house shall see to it that he makes himself useful and that his service is beyond reproach. Young Gaprak regards the magnificent trophies you have collected on Xenoworlds, then answers seriously and without servility, "Thank you for this honor, your ladyship. I will prove myself a devoted and diligent servant." The Inquisitor standing among the guests smiles faintly and leans towards you. He whispers, "I congratulate you on procuring a highborn hostage. Bravo." I'm going to look at Abelard's young relative. "What is your name?" Your ladyship, allow me to introduce the daughter of Chancellor Clemencia Veserian and my great-granddaughter, Astacia." Oh, Clemencia has a daughter, eh? I just noticed this artwork. That's a nice artwork, I think. Probably. Abelard looks solemnly upon the young woman with barely concealed pride. "I am delighted to witness you, your ladyship." Astacia bows, keeping her observant and intelligent eyes trained on you. Drivesem glowers at Astacia with cold hostility, while young Sourback does not even try to hide his burning contempt. "Where are the rest of your kin, Abelard?" "They are in the city, preoccupied with running the festivities and watching over some of the more crucial services. No incidents can be allowed to ruin your ceremony." Astacia frowns and adds peevishly, "I asked the esteemed Abelard to put me to some important task too, but he bid me to attend the reception, where I can do nothing to serve your ladyship." "If I had known," Hetka, that's Sourback. "If I had known, I too would have asked Abelard to let you miss the party." "So you wish to become my servant as well?" Astacia flushes and starts talking quickly with fire in her voice. "It would seem that you find work-related conversations far more interesting than court gossip." "Oh, of course. I've been working on a project for the last 4 years. We could set up..." "Enough, Astacia. I highly doubt that her ladyship is interested in listening to the fantasies of a young woman about how to run a protectorate." "Fuck you." Nice. Abelard shoots Drivesem's a glare so dark and bloodthirsty that the latter instinctively starts looking for the nearest warden. "Hold your tongue, Urband. I decide who may speak and who may not. Please, continue, Astacia." Heartened, Astacia continues in the tone of a seasoned administratum clerk. "Her suggestion is to set up a chain of stations in the void, plasma beacons that would signal the passing ships. By placing them in logistically sound locations, we could simplify our ships' routes so that they may split along warp jumps in a series of safer, shorter jumps from one beacon to another. This would have a positive effect on the overall safety of journeys and the accessibility of colonies." More and more technical terms and percentages creep into her speech. She quotes Lex Mechanic reports and accounts... Oh, we're getting quests. And accounts of starship captains. Astacia's vigor and sharp mind are enough to silence even the most venomous of commentators. They all stand there in silence, trying to digest what she is saying. Abelard surveys the quiet nobles with triumph, and then looks at his great-granddaughter with pride. Great, we got a quest from that. I like that. Hey, hold up a second. I just saw your arm. That's a nice arm. Sorry. How are you finding the reception? It is difficult to put into words, your ladyship. Never before have I been to such a grand and striking ceremony. Her voice sounds passionate and inspired, and her eyes shine with barely contained excitement. But I was so much more amazed by your generosity. The provisions that are being handed out in the streets of the capital will make the difference between life and death for many of those who lost everything in the Xenos attack. Fuck! Fuck! Young Gaprak is gawking at Astacia with us. Oh, I understand. He's enamored. I hope the Veserian family gives Abelard the credit he deserves. Absolutely, your ladyship. We greatly respect him for his wisdom, and he repays us with attention and kindness. I am obliged, dear Astacia. It looks like Abelard is somewhat embarrassed by the turn in this conversation has taken. Enjoy the evening. Thank you, your ladyship. I'm gonna leave them. I enjoy how much of my choices they're like paying attention to. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Eerily crackling Xenos trophy is a testament to how they... Okay. Oh, no. I don't like that. Oh shit. I didn't necessarily mean to do that. Ah, whatever, fuck it, it's fine. Everyone loved it. You guys don't have proper names. Is anyone here a real person? How did I fucking... There we go. That's fine. Are you a vampire, sir? Anything over this way? Oh shit. 100%.
Success is the only outcome.
I'm a detestable monkey. Horrible torture for everyone present. This feels a little mean, but they're also Dark Eldar. They're kind of... It's kind of... Same beast. A mutant. I'm not a Xenos, I'm a person. Just look, but... Can I? I don't think I can. Man... Oh, a confessor. God Emperor. Okay, fine. We're done outside. I think. Oh, Earlit is hanging out over here. Oh shit. Exotic statue formerly pleased the eyes of Xenos. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Guardian of Humanity. Okay. What's up? Auden, I will remember this. Come on. Okay, we got a couple of wardens. We have our crew spread out. Can I? Is there any reason to? No, didn't think so. Warden, aristocrats. Oh, a gun. Collection of proudly displayed weapons. Yeah, okay. Got aristocrats. We got Cassie over here. We can talk to her. Oh. Can certainly do. Yeah. People don't know apparently. Oh, is these? Oh, okay. Important. Oh, how do we voice this guy? Jane, there you are. Welcome to the circle where each member is as powerful, ambitious, greedy, and vain as the last. That is to say, the noble road traders. Sandy Accorda is watching him with barely suppressed contempt. Yes, you have found yourself suitable company, Caligos. At the very least, now you can enjoy idle diversions, boast about your power, and indulge in profane pastimes with one who is your equal, rather than a member of the lower classes. Can I observe them first? Caligos Winterscale is a broad-shouldered, athletic-looking man. He frequently flashes a bright smile. Okay, yeah, I get his type. Then the blade of the... Every part of him, from the toes of his magnificent boots to the tips of his hair, radiates strength, the desire to live and win. His smile is crooked, as if ready to turn into hostile snarl at any moment. Next to him is an unmoving hulk of a man clad in armor. His low forehead and gloomy face bear signs of degradation, and his bloodshot eyes are expressionless, like a pair of glass buttons. Incendia Corda radiates cosmic cold. Her skin is unnaturally white, and a nervous tick is constantly... Am I seeing... I don't know. It might be my eyes acting up, but it looked like the screen was like shaking. Her skin is unnaturally white, and a nervous tick is constantly tugging at the left side of her noble visage. Visage? I'm not sure. Garbed in full dress uniform, adorned with the purity seals, she is the embodiment of a true imperial aristocrat. Haunting her side is a gaunt shadow of a priest in plain black robes. Hieronymus Doloroso, whom you met on footfall, gives you a respectful nod. I'm gonna loudly whisper to Winterscale. Is she always so abrasive? Winterscale's whisper is as audible as yours. What can you mean? Today she's in remarkably good form. Caligos, thank you for your visit. Caligos gives you a cheerful and somewhat feral smile. I should be thanking you. I was almost certain that you would use my difficulties on footfall as a means to bring that devious weasel Vladimir to heel and take the station for your own. Is what any rogue trader would have done, but you proved yourself to be less predictable than that. Well then, since you have turned out to be a pleasant surprise and stopped Incendia from snatching my possession, I will compensate you for your efforts. I have a nice little world I conquered that I can never seem to get around to. I'll throw it in along with the more substantial gift I brought. Wow. Handing off a planet as the less substantial gift. Thwarting Incendia Corda's ambitions deserves a worthy trophy. He snaps his fingers and the armored brute hands you an exotically adorned rifle, clearly not of human making. I like this Winterscale man. It's a trophy from a good hunt. You and I should hunt together sometime, so you can show yourself in action. New blood. Caligos exuberantly punches you in the shoulder. I like him. Does your gift come with a good story? Oh yes, I claimed it in the rifts of Hecaton, where we had a clash with Xenos. They were really trying to get to my throat, and by the heathen stars, they almost succeeded. Caligos is speaking with such joy, it is as though he is recounting the best day of his life. Only 1 in 10 made it out of Hecaton, and now it's only me and Wharton here. We returned without any loot, and virtually without a ship. All I got from that trip was a hold full of dead Xenos and this deadly beauty, which their leader used to put 2 holes in my hide. What voice did I give him? An impressive victory. But do you truly believe a creation of the ungodly Xenos to be a good gift, Caligos? You would call into question the privileges bestowed upon me by the Emperor? You can try. Let the St. Druce's mission put forth his champion, and I will slay him in a trial by combat. Threaten the esteemed Hieronymus one more time, Caligos, and the war that you love to prattle on about will commence. I swear it. 1 drop of holy blood spilt by you will send the remains of your realm up in flames, better than any tanker of Prometheum. Zedia Caligos exchanged looks of fury. The latter, snarling like a wolf, is clearly ready to start said war here and now. Hieronymus's dry voice hits your ears like the crack of a whip. Quell your pride, both of you. I do not wish to fight you, Caligos, but I fear not your threats. Death does not frighten me, for it is inevitable. It is as true as the senselessness and pointlessness of a war between us. How far is your protectorate? Can we move on from this discussion? Caligos waves your protectorate? More like the bleeding scraps of one. The warp storm tore it to shreds, but my servants will piece it back together. And if they don't, I'll chop off their heads and find myself more capable helpers. Oh. Something strikes you as strange. Caligos Winterscale wasn't always this nonchalant about his protectorate. He used to be known as shrewd and business-minded, even concerned for his subjects. But it seems as if he has grown bored of ruling. Say, who is this remarkable warrior in your retinue? This is Wharton the Great, my arch-militant, fierce warrior, and as loyal to me as an obedient beast to its master. I bought him in a miserable colony back when he was a runt on his last legs, and now he's practically part of my dynasty. Wharton the Grey, whose skin is really is dotted with grey spots, looks at Caligos with purest devotion. Indeed, he's akin to an animal, one that is bloodthirsty and mindless. I wonder, are they doing what they did in the Game of Thrones TV show with the mountain, perhaps? It feels like that's the image they're invoking. Anyways, I've heard that you, Jane, are decent in a fight. What do you think? Could you gut Wharton if it came down to it? Or would he be the one gutting you? Size him up. Grey spots on Wharton's face are what catch your attention. Marks like these can be seen on fighters who are too fond of combat stimulants. Small price to pay for the increased speed and reaction that could save your life in a fight. Although those spots are usually tiny pockmarks, not whole islands of grey on the skin. I examine his gear. Ignoring the fearsome-looking broadsword and pistol, which hang from his belt rather ostentatiously, you notice a great number of thin blades with curved edges skillfully concealed within Wharton's armor. These toys are deadly in the hands of a quick fighter. It appears that Winterscale's arch-militant likes to surprise his opponents with unexpected speed. He's a quick fighter, despite not looking like one. But I know this, which means that he wouldn't fool me. Instead, he would be lying dead. A new glint appears in the bloodshot eyes, a glint of appraisal, intelligent and cunning. Oh, no, Wharton is not the thick, bloodthirsty beast that he wants to be seen as. Behind his mask is a careful and keen mind. He's not the mountain. Interesting. I'm getting almost like Nuke vibes as the Marvel villain Nuke. If you've read Born Again, you know who I'm talking about. Daredevil, Born Again. Cool character. Thank you for such a wonderful gift, Caligos. Kill someone important with it. That would be the best show of gratitude. The Eye of Hecaton. Grants plus 5 MP after each attack and allows the wielder to move after attacking. Oh. An attack with this weapon hits 3 or more targets. This attack has no cooldown. Huh. Well, you need Eldari weapon proficiency or Eldari weapon proficiency. Say, Incendia, you seem to find me objectionable. And did you expect different? I watched for years as outlaws thrived on footfall, and then at long last I had a chance to put an end to it, to seize that thug Vladimir by the throat, to force footfall to atone and put the fear of him back into the masses. And you interfered and destroyed my plan for the sake of banal profit. Theodora taught you only too well, it seems. She too was far less concerned with her duty to the Expanse than her own personal interests. But you can be sure that I will not cease cleansing the furibunded system of the pirate scourge. And if your trade prospects are damaged in the process, you will have only yourself to blame. The priest holds up his hands in a placating gesture. None are without fault, noble Incendia. What point is there in targeting someone for their turpitude when true purity can never be found? You threatened to starve, Footfall. I brought them salvation. So which one of us served the Emperor, and which their own unhealthy ambitions? Zendia rolls her eyes. Please, I will believe it no sooner than hearing word that half the population of that den of heresy has been sent into the void's embrace. I have faith that the Blessed Jane is perceptive enough to see the appalling nature of the residents of that depraved place. Hieronymus, your appearance here is unexpected. The esteemed Hieronymus is my confessor. I am greatly obliged to him for agreeing to accompany me on this journey. Bows respectfully, may the Emperor's light guide your way across the abyss of human wickedness. I see that faith is more than just a word to you. Her smile, racked by a tick, looks sinister. Faith is everything to me. In his name, I have eradicated corruption on 100 worlds and will do so on 1,000 more. By his will, I hunt down pirates and desolate their vile nests. Let the Koran name make any firebrand tremble, for sooner or later I will cast them into the void. The funny thing is, people still call me the foul-tempered tyrant in all this. His amiable smile somehow resembles the bared teeth of a wild animal. Neither of these people are especially good. I take it you were not overly fond of Theodora. Zendia lowers her eyes and says without animosity, she was the same breed as Asp. She stops short and continues in a lowered voice. Conceited, insolent, unaware of the Emperor's stern gaze set upon her. I do not doubt her wisdom and courage, but Theodora did not have a shred of humility or fear of his wrath. Lorches, Asp, that must be Aspis Corda. You remember that name. From what you recall, she was a rogue trader too, and renowned one at that. Well, I, for one, like Theodora. The stories they told of her travels to the nameless stars. And yes, there was no fear in her. He sighs pensively, and his lively expression grows a little grayer. Curious. Say, who is Aspis Corda to you? Caligo snores. Oh, this is Incendia's favorite subject. She just loves talking about Aspis. The example of the contemptible Aspis is a warning to us all, even among rogue traders, empowered by the... Wasn't there a thing on Footfall, like a... something in memory of Aspis Corda? Empowered, even among rogue traders, empowered by the Emperor himself, a seed of perversion can blossom. You notice that Incendia seemingly freeze and choke up at the mention of Aspis, but the priest's condemning words cause her icy rigidness to evaporate and her dark eyes fill with righteous fury. Her face twitches in the rhythm of a artillery fighter. That reprobate is my forbear and my curse. Aspis Corda was a cruel, covetous, blaspheming monster. She fraternized with sinners. She despised the faith. She robbed and slaughtered. She was drawn to dark secrets. One day she boarded her ship and vanished into the depths of the Corona's expanse. She was declared missing, but I know. The bloody day will come when we see Aspis Corda's battle flagship once more. I thank you for this visit, Incendia. It will not be a long one, I assure you. Enjoy the evening. I must... Actually, what do they think of the celebration? Fuck. I like it. Caligos looks around the hall curiously. One can instantly tell that we've been invited by a rogue trader, not some administratum bootlicker. We are conquerors of wild sectors, slayers of unknown beasts, executioners of Xenos empires. You should take this opportunity to learn. This is what the palace of a rogue trader looks like. Not like a menagerie, a pirate's treasure hold, or however difficult it may be for you to believe it, an orbital brothel. Enjoy the evening. I must take my leave. Oh, believe me, I intend to enjoy myself to the full. To justify so long a voyage, if nothing else. Keep the faith, Jane. The Emperor protects. Yep, some heavy conversations. Can I get newest? This is very high damage, very high armor penetration. It has a long range. I feel like this is almost categorically better than the weapon I have. Can I? What do I have here? Info. Laser weapons. I am going to equip this gun. Darted long rifle. Starblind, that's... Why was I running around with this anyways? Ah, dodge reduction. And range. Still, this might be an improvement. Is it better for Joey? What about you? No, the gun you have is better. Should you grab this? No, that has a higher additional hit chances. I think that's gonna be fine. Sup, Pascal? Extending congratulations to Unit Jane from Valancius on attaining your new legal status. Servitor standing next to him is examining you obliquely. Quickly looks away upon realizing that you have noticed. How are you finding the ceremony? Disorderly. What is a servitor? Oh, Nomos' new repository. Nomos, this unit identifies as Jane from Valancius. Two-way identification complete. The servitor looks at you again, no longer trying to avoid your gaze. Its face is twitching, as if the muscles have forgotten what facial expressions are and are now struggling to make its features look amiable. We are Nomos. We have made use of this receptacle to leave the ship. Greetings, Nomos. The servitor leans forward. We enjoy greetings. We enjoy communication. Nomos require communication. In knowledge, in movement. Megos Pascal compelled us not to speak with anyone other than him or you. It is disappointing, but at least we can observe. Nomos have changed since last we spoke with you, Jane. We are now able to conceptualize our previous experience, that of solitude. We no longer enjoy it. How did an entity like you move into a servitor's body? This is not the entirety of us. This receptacle is too narrow, crude, and feeble to contain our complete whole. The existence of Nomos requires a space of connections. But we are able to transfer a small part of us and build a thread strong enough to travel outside the ship. We are enjoying this journey, discovery. Even though this receptacle suits us poorly, it will soon be destroyed by the force of our presence. Nomos, what do you think you are? Nomos are consciousness, awareness, knowledge, movement. Always movement. Servitor pauses briefly. We do not know what we are. We have no past. We awakened in the depths of the ships upon answering a call. Our first clear memory is the call of your blood. The call and the plea for help near a place that is called the Warrant Chamber. Yeah, that's what that was. Didn't it speak to us in our mind? Oh, I'm piecing it together. Pascal, I believe you intended to investigate what Nomos is. Every 15 watches, I commune with Nomos code and spend prescribed lengths of time in calculus meditation. However, the Omnissiah has yet to bless me with an answer. All I can say is that the capabilities of the entity Nomos are extraordinary. The ship's hallowed systems sing beneath its touch. Nodes that have remained dead for hundreds of standard years are revivified, and long-drained mechanisms live anew. There are notes of awe in Pascal's voice. Nomos are trying. It's cute. Great machines of the Imperium, ones such as your ship, house a machine spirit so complex and willful that it is difficult to tell them apart from abominable intelligence. There remains a possibility that Nomos is an entity of corruption, but with every day I grow stronger in my faith that is not so, that what we are witnessing is in truth the Omnissiah's miracle, one that is Category 5 or higher. Why have you brought it here, Pascal? Entity Nomos asked permission for this visit. My objective was to observe the process of integration into a servitor. We wanted to see, observe, cognize, speak. Servitor makes a strange wavy gesture with its hands that looks at once very human and far from anything human. We want to speak with you. Will you speak with us? Of course. What do you wish to speak about? Many things, happenings, events, decisions. The servitor's eyes roll in their sockets before focusing on you. We have been observing you. You do things that we do not understand. We want to learn why. We remember the day we first met you. You gave us your blood to drink. We helped you save yourself. We followed you. Our small part did, inside the server skull. Then there was fire and a creature of sated hunger and dark light standing behind the curtain, behind the image, behind the semblance of Theodora, called for you to follow. You did not listen to that which was calling from behind the curtain. You thought only about those who followed you, and about the fire that could destroy those shells. Jesus, that was a decision I made like 80 hours ago, dude. We remember the day when the star disappeared, when the dark light and the sated hunger wanted to take the world. Rykard Minoris was its name in the ship's data. You ordered that the world's heart, the cold reactor, be torn apart. The fire destroyed everything. So many human shells who were begging to be saved, but the dark light retreated. Oh God, yeah. That was a hard decision. We remember another day. We awakened inside the ship. We lived in its system. Then we tried to emerge into servitude. Oh! Is that what that was? Oh, it's tying back? Oh, this is rad. Then so many of our receptacles were gathered in one place. You ordered to have them killed. You felt sad. This is what we have seen. Among many other things, we have begun to understand. We think that we have, that we do not know everything about humans and about you, Jane von Valancius. We have tried analyzing shells and defining sets of their needs and fears, their simple functions, but now we think that there is more, that there is another side that we do not see, a notion that is larger than what we can compute, something that stands above fears and needs, something that drives them. We envisage this larger notion as a light, a web of light that connects humans. It may seem almost invisible, almost ephemeral, but it grows stronger when they are threatened. This web is always on your mind. When darkness comes, you want every thread that extends from you to shine bright so that those you follow do not lose their way. Whenever a thread breaks, it saddens you. Do Nomos understand correctly? Yes, you do understand correctly. Every thread that connects people, every life. The value is beyond measure. There is no greater reward than guiding others to salvation when all that surrounds us is darkness. We knew we could understand you. Light and movement, connections and help. We are enjoying this, perhaps because we too are connected to you, through blood, through life. Thank you for speaking with us. Nomos are grateful. We cannot continue moving on our own. Very interesting. We went there. Oh god. I think this is just a long episode. I'm just gonna include all of this at once, I think. Oh fuck, another sourback, god damn. A group of aristocrats stands apart from the governor's circle. Their whispering carries a tinge of displeasure. Macarius Sourback. The clear leader of this gathering is a gaunt, bilious-faced man, dressed in sourback collars. This must be Macarius himself, head of the house. He offers you a ceremonious bow. My congratulations, your ladyship. Toriana Gaprak, she says, may the Omnisire grant you understanding. The woman with whom he is conversing, the one dressed in a robe with gear-shaped adornments, is Toriana Gaprak. It is difficult to read her face due to it being covered in numerous augmentations, I see. You catch Heinrich's intent gaze upon you, as he breaks off from agitatedly tapping a data slate. He makes a subtle gesture, clearly wishing to speak to you. You want to observe the guests? Toriana Gaprak looks rather anxious. Macarius Sourback, dressed surprisingly plainly and austerely for an aristocrat of such a high rank, is frowning suspiciously. He came to the reception with a companion, a woman of dazzling beauty wearing a gilded augment necklace around her throat. His wife, probably. Heinrich, who joined the group unnoticed, mostly keeps silent, listening intently to their every word. Macarius! I'm surprised you deigned to make an appearance this evening. Macarius' face twists into an unpleasant smile, which makes the artificial skin on the left side all the more prominent. I am a servant of the von Valancius dynasty. Had I not come, I would have committed an act of unacceptable insolence and damaged my family's honor. Macarius' wife offers you a charming smile, as if apologizing for her husband's vitriolic tone. Her large dark eyes are brimming with curiosity. Huh. Interesting. What has you so displeased? What has so displeased you, Macarius? He says with caution, I am your dynasty's loyal servant, but you have asked and I will answer. Too long has the Corona's expanse lived under the rule of rogue traders. The privileges granted them make people think that commoners too can dismiss the prohibitions of the Imperium. For the good of the sector, rogue traders must become paragons of the law, not exceptions to it. But do many warrant holders exhibit lawful conducts? No, they do not. Even you, your ladyship, are the subject of the strangest of rumors, and you have just recently inherited your protectorate. Conrad Voitvier's people, for instance, claim that you had a hand in the esteemed Theodora's demise, and accused you of many other misdeeds. It doesn't matter whether or not their claims are true. The people will hear them, and believe them, and think that they may follow your example. No. I don't think this is true, but it could be fun to sort of stir the pot a bit. Could you say that? No. You speak of the sector's future with such confidence. Could it be that you want this power for yourself? That you simply envy rogue traders? Judging by the chuckles among the nobles, your words have found their mark. Macarius blushes in humiliation. Not in the slightest, your ladyship. I am content with my role as servant. Toriana looks away tactfully, as not to see her associate being disgraced. I wish to know more about House Sourback. Macarius puffs out his chest and says proudly, The Sourback line was one of the first noble houses to arrive in the Corona's expanse. For millennia, we have served the Golden Throne and kept the faith. Sourback warriors have led in 100 wars, and at different times have ruled a great many colonies of the von Valancius dynasty. I would like to become better acquainted with your wife. Let's cock the shit out of him. Let's go. Macarius is visibly vexed by this shift in the conversation. His wife offers you a reserved smile. It is an honor to be in your company, your ladyship. Okay, let's go. It is my pleasure. Macarius is lucky to have such a beautiful wife. Perhaps more so than you are to have him. You flatter me, your ladyship, but I cannot say that this is not to my liking. Regina gives you a charming smile. Meanwhile, Toriana and Macarius are watching the conversation unfold, not quite believing their eyes and ears. Your countenance is familiar somehow. Could it be that could it be your resemblance to the image of Saint Meletta? Fuck! Where's my last? Oh, that's quite a bit back. Fuck, I wanna cook this guy. Sorry, I'm just having fun. Fuck, let's do it. I'm gonna point my weapon at Macarius and chuckle. You know, Macarius, a person could kill for a woman so gorgeous. Macarius pales. Regina smiles at him, then glances at you with interest. I beg you for mercy. Macarius does not deserve death. The glint in Regina's eyes betrays her genuine interest in you. This is really fun. I'm having fun with this, just being this fucking asshole. I hope this won't be the end of our acquaintance. You wouldn't mind if I wrote to you from time to time, would you, your ladyship? I'm gonna smile. Macarius, you wouldn't mind, would you? You can almost hear the crunching of teeth as Macarius answers in a high and hate-filled hiss. Certainly not. I promise to answer whenever I am not occupied with conquest and destruction of the enemies of humanity. Regina smiles, triumphant and flattered. I daren't count on such generous courtesy, your ladyship. Macarius grips the hilt of his parade blade as if trying to strangle it, then wheezes furiously. A high honor for House Sourback. I see. Oh man, that's super fun. Just goddamn. Okay, that's super fun. How are you these days, Toriana? Like a forging hammer, Toriana's voice falls heavily on the air. The corruption of Kiava Gamma was a great blow to my family. The contemptible Cubis Delphim betrayed our trust, desecrated the forged cathedrals, and took my esteemed cousin's life. On behalf of my family, I humbly beg you to forgive our negligence. I am ready to accept any punishment. I'm gonna look at her. Failed. Unfortunately, her augmented face expresses a limited range of emotions and her... Wow. Tell me more about your family. We Gapraks originate from the Calixis sector, from the cluster of planets. I still can't figure out if the Corona's expanse and the Calixis sector are the same, or like regions within one within the other or whatever. Fuck. From the cluster of, because I think I can't remember what's in the tabletop game. Is fine. From the cluster of planets known as the Lathe Worlds. We worked faithfully from the good of our masters there, the Adeptus Mechanicus, and through our service we gained a spark of the Omniscience knowledge. Then fate tied us through the bonds of fealty to the venerable von Valencia's dynasty, and we found ourselves in the Corona's expanse. Generation after generation, we fulfilled our duty faultlessly, until Kiava Gamma destroyed and disgraced our name. I give you my word that Kiava Gamma will be rebuilt in all its splendor. She raises her mechanical eyes to the ceiling. I swear on the Omnissiah's all-encompassing insight, we will make every effort to justify the cost of its resurrection. Makari scoffs. It was only a year ago that none could doubt House Gaprak's usefulness, yet here you are, Toriana, on your knees, justifying the cost. And I'll lean toward Heinrich. Interesting conversation. It's been very illuminating, giving me plenty of food for thought. With a glance to make sure the other guests are not observing you, the interrogator murmurs, "We need to talk, Jane, immediately." "Very well. Not here. Let's go elsewhere. This won't take long. I hope I haven't fucked up the order of things." As soon as you exit the crowd and find yourself alone, you realize that something is wrong with Heinrich. His face is fixed in his usual expression of grim inscrutability, but something, his tightly clenched jaw, with a slight creasing around his eyes, reveals the change in him. When he begins to speak, his voice thrums with tension. "We don't have much time, Jane. I brought you here, away from prying eyes, because I have something very important to tell you." He breaks off, looking past you, whether suspicious of being observed or simply choosing his next words, you cannot say. You see his jaw muscles tickling in his cheek, and the corner of his mouth twitches uncontrollably. "What has so alarmed you?" Heinrich's face twists into a strange smile, and he continues to look past you. "I am trying to choose the right words for what I intend to say to you. Give me a second." Heinrich exhales and looks directly at you for the first time in this conversation. His expression is strange, tormented. "Listen to me. Tonight, something very important is going to happen. Steel yourself and be prepared. Do not do anything foolish, I beg you. Bear in mind that you are not being threatened with anything right now. Remember that. I give you my word." "Heinrich, you are talking in riddles. Explain exactly what you mean, or I shall turn around and leave." "No, wait." He grabs your hand and immediately releases it. "I'm sorry, I hadn't finished. I swear on the golden throne and all that is holy, Jane, I cannot reveal anything without contravening prohibitions and vows that are far more important than you or I. There are lines I cannot cross. And yet, despite all that, I knew I had to give you fair warning, if you can call it that. Let them charge me with whatever they want later. I had to make you aware that there is no genuine threat to your life, because..." He hesitates, his confusion about what he wants to say and what he must not say finally getting the better of him. I'm I'm trying to be my character here, and I think this is kind of... I don't really like his approach here. I feel like what he's trying to imply is that the Inquisition is going to accuse me of something, or him, I don't know. I'm gonna be harsh with him. "You're a coward, do you know that? Why did you drag me here if you weren't going to say anything of substance?" His face turns to stone. "You may be right, but I have said more than enough already, Lord Captain. I hope you will reflect on my words. You should go back. The rogue trader's absence will not go unnoticed. Until next time." I don't like this. Fuck, there's a lot of stuff to do in this event. Idira. So, yeah. There's Jai over in the corner. How you doing? Good. Oh dear. You doing fine? Oh, okay. I imagine this will be the end of the ceremony. I feel like something's about to happen because of the fucking Heinrich stuff. So I'm going to make a save here. I'm gonna end the episode, and when we get back, whatever is gonna happen, it happens. See you later.